Welcome back to Let's Play Heroes Chronicles. I am your host, Board Gamer Girl, and we are about to start the ransom scenario of the Revolt of the Beastmasters campaign. Tarna must defeat Earl Rambert to save Adamina and the other wise women from execution. Tarnum and two of his best captains will transfer to the next scenario, but will be limited to level 26. Okay. The enemy goes first. We're on a small map. We're going to up the difficult to impossible. And we have to talk about these bonuses. Okay, so we have the Endless Bag of Gold, which I believe is the one that gives you... There's an Endless Sack and there's an Endless Bag. I believe the Endless Bag of Gold gives you 1,000 a day. 1,000 gold a day. Which is pretty awesome, especially when you're starting out on impossible so you have no gold. This is the Armor of the Damned, which... Well, I believe it gives you a +3 to all of your stats. And at the beginning of every combat, cast Masked Slow, Curse, Misfortune, Weakness, I don't know, like every negative spell that you can imagine on all of your opponents. For like 50 turns or something like that. It's kind of ridiculous. So the only real downside about the Armor of the Damned is that it takes up a lot of slots, right? Like, because it's like a combined artifact, there are all these pieces, and so it takes up a lot of your slots, whereas the Endless Bag of Gold just takes up the one. But I think it's too good to pass up. I just feel like it's such a good artifact that, like, why would I not take it? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm taking it.
Having witnessed the horrors of a slave's life firsthand, Prince Nan turned his back on his father and joined Tarnum's rebellion. Niven became Tarnum's one hope of making Arathia understand the terrible wrongs he had committed.
Awesome. Earl Rambert abandoned most of his prisoners when he fled my army, but he knew enough about the Mudlanders to keep Adamina and the other wise women with him. The Mudlanders hold the learned women in a position of high respect and will not risk their lives. As far as Rambert is concerned, I still hold Prince Niven hostage, so we have a stalemate. I expect to hear from Rambert soon. Yeah, look at that. Maybe it's +2. Weakness, misfortune. Alright. It's +3. It says +3, +3, +2, +2. Okay, so not quite as good as it could have been, but whatever. It's still pretty darn awesome. And look, we have gold around here. So, what do you have? Yeah, okay, that's fine. They're making it a little more difficult to, Where's Jerwolf? Awesome. We're sending Tarnum out today. For the moment, at least. We need the gold, so that's all we're taking here, yeah. Gold, gold, gold. I know, it's kind of ridiculous. It's so funny and kind of pathetic. Oh, no, that was not what I was planning on doing. Well, that's fine. I'll just put you up here. And look at how dead you are. Fantastic. We need all of this stuff. That's the plan. So, look, they didn't even kill one. That's awesome. And you are probably going to die now, though. Aww. Whatever, I'll take the 1-0 loss. It's fine. I should have moved them, though. Alright. Oh, now we need to head around and go after more stuff. It occurs to me that I have yet to see a mine. Some female gnolls rush from the gnoll hut and gladly throw their arms around you. Oh, you have arrived! What a day, they shout. Then they begin to remove all their dresses, revealing that they are not women at all, but males in disguise. This was the only way we could hide from the soldiers, they explain. Oh, I was like, that's a little creepy. Mel's wife rushes out to greet you. Glad to meet you, sir. We'd like to offer you a weekly tax in exchange for your protection. Come and see. You'll notice we use no slaves. On their hand, blah, blah, blah. Alright, whatever. Look, it's a windmill. We still have no mines, though. That is a little disturbing. Because we're gonna need stuff. Earl Rambert hides in a hard-to-reach valley where he's sparing no expenses to build an army that can repel any attack. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to face that army. My instincts tell me to attack now. A lightning attack will catch him by surprise, but I can't risk the lives of the wise women right now. Somehow, I have to find a way to free them. Well, no, I mean, oh, there's 2 sides. That's annoying. Actually, alright, so there are indeed no mines on here. Which is good to know, because it means we'll have to be careful about our resources. And under here, there are also no mines. Interesting. That is an incredibly interesting proposition. Well, yeah. There may not be any lumber mills in the vicinity. Yeah. I'm like, we basically need to go all out for the things that will give us mines and stuff. Alright. How much life do you guys have? 10? It's crazy that costs as much as a meteor shower. Just go whole hog. There we go. It's fast, efficient. The ground here is littered with the bodies of basilisks who were chained to the ground and shot to death for sport. You clench your fists at the sight and order burials for the poor creatures. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate, but still gonna recruit them. Yes. Join me, lizard warriors. Alright, we're gonna have to come back and get these resources. And lots of zealots. Awesome. I mean, we still need to get gold. I mean, yeah. We still need to be able to buy whatever troops we can manage to afford with our, little meager resources. Right, so I can send Jerwolf up to get that stuff, so... I'll just deal with the zealots for right now. Well, fine. Kill one of my gnolls. Alright, Jerwolf. So again, we're gonna probably go all gold, given the nature of our stuff. Actually, no. You'll just hang out here, because this way Tarnan can go and do stuff. Rambert's demands came today. He asked for a trade, the prince for the wise woman, and my retreat from these lands. Unfortunately, I can do neither. Prince Niven is an ally, and he's even struck up a friendship with Druglo. Betraying the prince would destroy everything, including Druglo's trust in me, and to retreat now would take my army back into Mad King Griffinheart's forces. This time they will be prepared for my arrival. So what do I do? Relic, I called for the Gnoll commander. When he arrived, I said, "Bring me paper and pen. I'm going to write a counteroffer to Rambert's demands." "You can write?" "If you find me some paper, I can. Go." It's a delaying tactic, I know, but Rambert will expect a counteroffer, and he will refuse. His next demand will be firm, even threatening. That's when I act. Alright, we'll start with, lots of royal griffins, because they're not ranged. Alright, how are we doing? Well, you'll take them out. Excellent. We'll take them out, hopefully. Thank you. Yeah, you're just gonna hide. Close enough. Alright. Oh, back. Why I'm hitting the wrong button, I don't know. Nice. Oh, a horde of swordsmen. Alright, come back here and get your spell points back. Nice. And the sack of gold. Sounds good. Alright, fine. We'll get you +1 attack skill. Just in case you have to fight anything ever. This is going reasonably well, I think. Here's the blacksmith. And the sack of gold. Well, no, who knows? Then maybe the endless bag of gold gives you 500, in which case it is much worse. Or maybe there's just 2 of them. I have no idea. It's a good thing you ran across those zealots when you did, because you find dozens of blah blah blah. Alright. Awesome. Alright. Well. How much health do you have? Oh, that's just so not fair. Oh, thank God they don't get there. Like, that would have been a little ridiculous. I'm just saying. Oh, whatever. This is the one battle you're fighting. There we go. Whoa! We got 38 serpent flies. That's pretty darn awesome right there. That is totally worth it. And right, you're staying there. Alright. You're not taking on the Gorgons. That'll be his job again. You already learned slow. You'll just stand over here for a second. Alright. Go for the Gorgon lair first. Several Gorgons can be heard bellowing to the south. Leaving the forest, you see them strung up by their rear hooves and slaughtered like normal cattle. What the Earl's men can't take with them, they are destroying. That's brutal. Yeah. Wait again. Nice. Now we'll kill them. Yes, we will take some Gorgons. Alright, Korvac. Well, you can have all this extra stuff. And then you'll give me some gnolls, and some basilisks, and your serpent flies. And we'll stay with that for right now. Yeah, they've definitely been up to something. Sorry, I don't feel a need to read that. It's like a little dialogue of them slaughtering stuff. Nice, that's pretty solid actually. Awesome. Alright. Alright, Gerwolf. Yeah, I'll take some more super flies. Lots of halberdiers. A few Gorgon. Alright. City Hall me, please. Thank you. Although now I'm thinking... I think we might get some troops. I watched Droglo and Niven practice the sword each morning, and even with the threat of war around us, they somehow managed to enjoy themselves. That's when I remember that they are just boys of 14 and 16 years. If I didn't know better, I would think they were brothers. Today Droglo left early to tend to a minor cut on his shoulder, so I stepped in to give the prince some lessons. You're almost as fast as Droglo, and absolutely more skilled. But still, you lose to him half the time. Do you know why, I asked? He surprises me, Niven said, between heavy breaths. He's always doing things I don't expect, like pretending to fall. That's part of it, yes. Droglo fights by instinct, but years of training have made you stiff, predictable. I can almost hear you going over your drills while you fight. You need to relax and be more creative. Enjoy yourself. Niven lowered his sword, stared at me as if I had said something unreasonable. This is battle. How can I enjoy myself? I don't mean enjoy the kill. I mean enjoy the dance, I said. You don't talk like a mudlander, Niven said. You don't even look like one, either. Sure, you dress like one, but your size, your obvious power, even your features, none of that is like any mudlander I have seen. More Arathian, if you ask me. Actually, my features were barbarian, but Niven didn't know that his own people, the Arathians, had a significant amount of barbarian blood running through their veins. I'm sure you've heard of Arathian nobles taking slaves as mistresses, I explained. Niven seemed to accept this lie, and we returned to the sword practice. This time, every time Niven fell into his usual stiff routine, I gave him a nick to remind him to relax. Soon he was covered in sores. Still taking gold. Take more serpent flies. Come back down here. And then we're going to pick up more Gorgons, I guess. Yay! Lots and lots of gold. Alright, so now we're gonna build some knoll huts. Or a knoll hut, so that we get some knolls. We should get a decent number. 16, really? That's it? It's brutal. Nope, we do not need to fight them. Yes! I thought the Gorgons might want to join me. That's fantastic. We're gonna give it a try. Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. Reduce their attack strength. It's possible. That's a good idea. So how much damage are you looking at doing? Okay. We'll bless you. And then have you just... There we go. Yes, we would like to recruit Gorgons, and, we'll just stay here for the moment. Because then we'll recruit more stuff next time, and, it's a pretty good first week, I think. Go back. You're going to pick up some serpent flies for our friend here. Excellent. And some more serpent flies. Yes, thank you. Perfect, yes, please. Get away from me. Alright. Actually, what I'm thinking about, what do we need for this? Just have everything that we need. Okay, perfect. Yeah. We're gonna go relax for a moment, because just, yeah, get our spell points back, because champions are just, they're just mean. Let's get as much stuff as we can. We definitely want the Wyvern Nest. It's important. Although I might wait until I get another week's worth before sending them out. Alright. Niven spent most of his days tending to the slaves, helping the healers, or bringing them food and drink. He was so unlike his father, compassionate, honorable. He would make a great king. I found him sulking this morning after we picked up some new escaped slaves, half of which weren't expected to survive the day. I approached and placed a hand on the young man's shoulder. I suspected, Niven said. All these years, I suspected something was wrong, but I was too afraid to find out what it was. I've known all along. Known what? That my father is insane. Everyone knows, but we're all too afraid of him to do anything about it. Do you know why I like Droglo so much? No. Why? I asked. Because my own brother and I are enemies, and it's my father's fault. When I was 6 and my brother 5, he brought us together and said, "One of you is going to be king someday. You want to know which one? The one who kills the other first. That's who." Then he laughed. He thought it was funny. "I'm sorry," I said. It was a miracle Niven turned out the way he was, considering the maniac he had for a father. Is my blood cursed? Niven said, near tears. I grabbed his shoulders firmly and forced him to stare into my eyes. Don't ever think that. Haven't you ever heard the name of Ryan Griffinhurt, first of your line? Or about his daughter Allison? They were two of the fairest, greatest leaders I have ever heard of. I almost said met. If anything, I continued, your bloodline is blessed with heroes brave enough to do whatever it takes to protect their people. You could be that kind of king, Niven. Yeah, so we're going to call it here for today. So thanks everyone for watching. This is Board Gamer Girl saying have a great day. See ya!